Okay, so I would like to show you guys a way to use your phone to scan a document and make it into a PDF so that it can be easily uploaded to Moodle and have a real nice looking document that I can read within the Moodle platform. I'm using my iPhone. Now, I apologize if you're an Android person or whatever else. This is really for the iPhone users, if you can do this with an iPhone or an iPad. What I'm going to do is use the notes function of my iPhone, and that's the little icon with the yellow top and the white underneath it. It's in the upper right hand corner of my screen. Unfortunately, you can't see where my fingers are, but I'm going to go ahead and hit Notes right now, and I'm going to open it up, and you'll see that I've already got some things that I've scanned in Notes. I've got a whole bunch of stuff, and if I went backward, you could see some of my other notes and such. But what I'm going to do is do a new note, and no matter where you are in Notes, if I go down to the bottom right hand corner and do that little button, it's going to give me a new note. And there's two ways you can do it. You can just hit the camera icon from there, or I could have hit the camera icon when I first opened up Notes. Either way, opening up the camera icon gets me to a thing that either lets me scan a document, take a photo, or go to the photo library. I'm going to scan a document. That's going to open up my camera, and right now I've got my phone pointing down at a document that I'm going to scan. And this is a live video. You can see my hand right there. So first thing I'm going to do, and my phone's wigging out a little because it's trying to make heads or tails of this document, but I'm going to center the document more or less, try and take the picture from straight above the document, and I'm going to hit the picture, the shutter button. Now that's what it does, is it takes a picture of that document, and it's big. It's got a bunch of my tablecloth on it. So I'm going to grab these corners and I'm going to bring them into the document. And I'm trying to do it nice and straight to keep all the document, but have no tablecloth in the picture, because that's the ultimate thing, is I want this to look just like I put it in a photocopy machine. So I am tweaking on those, getting them straight. I want this thing to be pretty much as close to a rectangle as I can, because otherwise when I save it, if it's a trapezoid, it'll stretch and scrape some things. One of my first scans, you guys couldn't read some of it because it stretched it funny. Now I'm going to hit the Keep Scan button at the bottom, and that's going to go ahead and save that, and it's going to be ready for the next scan. Now here's the thing. If I have 2 pages to my document that I want to scan, I'm going to scan them both in the same PDF. I'm not going to save yet. I'm going to scan another document. So I'm going to do the same thing I did. Boom, I'm going to take a picture of it. Now it's got completely the wrong thing down there. It tried to take a picture of something else altogether, and I'm going to bring all of the corners up to make it this document. Say, I don't know what you think I was trying to scan down below. Maybe my toes, which I actually have seen a couple of you have sent me pictures of your toes along with your documents, which is kind of interesting. Not. Anyways, here's my document. I've got it pretty well square, not perfect, but totally good enough for this. And I'm going to hit Keep Scan again. Now, as soon as I've hit Keep Scan, I've got 2 things. It's ready for another scan, but I don't want to scan another thing. I'm going to save it. So I hit that Save To button, and it creates this file. I'm going to drop this down if I can. I'm going to go back up into here. Whoops, done. Basically, I've got these 2 documents inside this one PDF. Now, it's called this PDF 204.01 val, and that's because it can't read the writing at the top left corner of this one. It tries to make heads or tails of that writing and call it that. I can rename it at some point, but I don't really care right now. What I want to show you is I've got 2 documents in one PDF. That's what I'd like you to do if you have 2 pages. If you only have 1 page, then it works fine to do it with just the 1 page. But don't send me 2 scans. Send me 1 document with 2 scans in it. I'm going to hit the button up at the right hand, top right hand, which is the share button, and that brings up a way to send this to somebody else. And I could send it to somebody in my mailbox, or I could just hit the mail button down here, and it's going to send that. I'm going to change it to subject to test doc scan. You may want to call it, Jim's quiz number 5 or whatever else. And I'm going to send it to, in this case, I'm going to send it to myself. That's one of my email addresses. And away it goes. And I have now sent myself a PDF document. I can open that PDF document up on my computer or in my iPhone, and it'll be a PDF, and it'll be oriented the correct way, and I can upload that to Moodle in a way that I, as your teacher, can see that document upright in the right dimensions, the right size within my Moodle, so I can actually grade it in Moodle. So hope that makes sense. I'm going to upload this soon. Thanks so much. Goodbye.